Welcome, dear ladies and gentlemen, to part 2, how to accessorize your gloves. If you missed part 1, please do subscribe and visit my channel, Lady Etiquette, to see part 1. Gloves. Wonderful, seductive gloves. They have such an allure for both a gentleman and a lady, don't you think? Did you know gloves can elevate you to become more elegant? Gloves not only protect you from environmental elements, they are also stylish and timeless. A lady or a gentleman with an innate sense of style knows that any attire, no matter how exquisite it is, needs appropriate accessories to feel completely polished. Each accessory should make a fashion point. An accessory's role is to harmonize or to accent with understated elegance, or to be bold with panache. Now, more than ever before, there are more people in the world wearing gloves. Gloves serve many purposes that range from protection while working in the rose garden to enhancing your attire for the most elegant affair. The wrong selection may very well ruin your entire silhouette. Much can be determined of your knowledge of good taste by simply coordinating your gloves appropriately. There is, for example, the mistaken idea that white gloves may be worn with everything, when actually very often these gloves may be worn with the wrong attire and may become an unwanted focal point and stand out like a veritable sore thumb. Hands must never be allowed to distract from your face. White gloves are lovely when worn with all black, or brown, or navy, any solid colour, turquoise, and when there is an outstanding small touch of white in your costume, such as a white collar, pearl necklace, other white accessories. When dressed for streetwear, you will never go wrong if your gloves are the same colour as your handbag and shoes. The most important thing to remember in the 21st century is the rules where glove lengths have relaxed somewhat and are a little bit more flexible, which means there's more choice to style our lovely clothes rather than the time of day or decorum in the 19th century, where bare arms were frowned upon and gloves met sleeve lengths because of prudery, nothing else. Today, the length of the glove is synonymous with elegance. Gloves have been an important accessory since early times. They are now considered the finishing touch on your ensemble. Fashion affects colour, design and material of gloves, just as it does in other items of apparel. Here are 3 points to consider when choosing your lovely gloves. What a glove is made of, the colour of your gloves, and the length of your gloves. Think about your clothing material. Is your attire fluffy, feathered or tasseled? Then in this case, smooth, textured gloves will be more elegantly balanced with your overall attire. Now, the colour of your gloves are also an important factor. In choosing gloves, colours, you should consider the overall effect they may have on your ensemble, the apparent size of your hands, and the contrast, your overall size. Bright and light colours can create a sporty effect and actually make your hands seem larger and draw attention to your hip line when your arms are at your sides. Your gloves should always match and ideally be a solid colour with design in the fabric and no secondary colour in the trim for an elegant look. Do match the colour of the sleeves of the dress, suit or coat that you are wearing. In this way the colours blend effortlessly and will not cheapen your overall attire. Now, ladies, do not match your hat to your gloves, because coloured gloves actually distract from the hat. It is permissible, however, to wear gloves without a hat, but never wear a hat without gloves. A contrasting colour around your face, such as your hat or a scarf, are recommended for balance in perfect harmony to the gloves, so you do not distract from your beautiful hat. The length of the gloves depends upon your attire. However, a glove above the elbow is never used until after 5 o'clock. If your coat or suit has 3/4 sleeves, the longer glove close but short of the elbow is a lovely choice. Shorter gloves are much more universal and are always in good taste with short sleeve dresses and 3/4 sleeve dresses. Gloves should be chosen for your body type as well as for the occasion. Now, ladies, if you have rather short arms, please ensure you invest in short gloves. This type of glove will most flatter your physique. Now, if you have long, thin arms, then longer gloves will look more elegant on you. If you have large hips, stay clear of bright coloured gloves, especially white. This type of glove will actually make your hips a major focus. As I said earlier, bright colours draw attention to your hip line. If you feel this is the case, opt for darker gloves. Gloves have been an important accessory since early times. They are now considered a finishing touch on your ensemble. Fashion affects colour, design and material of gloves, just as it does in other items of apparel. Glove styles are numerous, but they are all based upon a few basic types, indicated by button length. Button length is a term used in the glove industry to indicate length, regardless of the presence or absence of buttons. It dates back to a time in France when gloves were fashioned with buttons 1 inch apart, starting with a button 1 inch above the base of the thumb. So today, whether the glove has buttons or not, a 2-button glove measures 2 inches from the base of the thumb to the top edge. Shorties disclose the wrist bone, 2-button length comes just over the wrist bone, and 4-button length can be desirable because it covers the wristwatch. 8-button length are more attractive with 3/4 sleeves, and 10-button length is best paired with formal wear. 16 and 18-button length are extremely formal and are very limited in use. It is important for every woman to know what button length refers to regarding gloves. The 6 to 8 inch are worn with coats, suit dresses, while the 24-inch extends above the elbow and is worn with evening clothes for real dress-up formal affairs only. The fabric of the gloves are also something to be mindful of. Dark suede is more fitting for after 5 wear. If the fabric of your attire is smooth, a matte finish, then a more shiny kidskin or satin glove will be appropriate. Doeskin, cotton jersey or velvet gloves may all be worn for a smart to casual evening wear look, and gloves above the elbow are strictly evening wear only. However, if you don't have an opportunity to go to many formal events, here is a lady etiquette tip for you. You can always gently crush your long gloves into a smooth, luxurious fold. Then it becomes another beautiful accessory for your attire for any time of the day. Wool or crocheted gloves are for more casual, outdoorsy use only. Medium-toned suede are for both daytime and evening ensembles. Pigskin and other heavy leathers are for sportswear only or chores such as driving your car. Kidskin is a lovely, elegant way to make your attire more formal. Cotton is suitable for every length and type. Be sure not to get a cheap variety though. Nylon actually wears better and retains shape better than cotton and does not absorb perspiration and skin oils, and therefore does not become shiny on the fingertips, so that's something to consider. Whether you choose leather gloves or fabric gloves with your daytime dress clothes is a matter of if it's cold or warm. Dark leather gloves are a smart look with your leather handbag and shoes. Fabric gloves may be worn with these items of apparel also. Leather gloves are rarely worn in warm climates. Woolen gloves are worn in colder climates, suburbs, the country life, or informal wear. Allow these gloves to be simple and never purchase gloves with elaborate trims, because this is not a classic, elegant look. Now, when shaking hands, you do not need to remove your gloves, and therefore the apology, "Pardon my glove," is hardly necessary. There are occasions when you must remove your gloves, and this means both of them. And they are when you are eating anything, regardless of what it is you are eating, and whenever you are drinking from anything. Except, ladies, you may keep your gloves on if it is a stemmed glass. Royalty and high society have fallen in love with gloves and collected them and even left them as an heirloom and to be preserved in libraries and museums. Why not let your love affair begin today? I do trust you have found this video interesting. If so, please do like and subscribe, and you may also be interested in my other videos on glove etiquette and other etiquette topics. So do kindly take a look for more detailed information, and visit me at the Lady Etiquette on Instagram, if you are on there that is, or at ladyetiquette.com. Till the next time.